everybody to McDowell Ice Arena on the campus of the River School in Weston, Massachusetts for this late afternoon matchup. High school hockey between Dover-Sherborn and Weston coming in with a record of 3-6, facing off against the Ashland Clockers with a record of 5-4. This is Scott Martin bringing you this afternoon's action. The familiar voice of Brad Crandall will not be heard as he and his wife are celebrating the birth of their first child. So everyone here at Dover-Sherborn Cable Television, we want to send along our congratulations to the couple. And Cam Crandall, newly minted uncle, will be doing the camera work this afternoon. Should be a good match. Andrew Goldstein going to be in net for Dover-Sherborn. Jack Rossi, captain, is in the net for Ashland. Senior captain Jack Rossi. DS starting their first line, the Mar line, with Sacco and Martin. Puck against the boards. Big collision between Mar and a player from Ashland. And Mar's hurt. He's going to take himself off. Puck fired in deep and around to the left wing. Ashland able to finally work it out. Number 11 walking in on net with a shot. It's skated off to safety by McKenna. Nice shot there by Keaveney. Now behind the net, it's Garzone trying to skate the puck out of his own end. He does. Behind the net, looks like McKenna is... thought was playing defense, but now we got a penalty and a high stick. It's number 17. Riva is going to the bench. This will be the first time today we'll see the DS Weston power play. McKenna out there with Cross and Carruthers and I think Horahan. Hinckley's at the point. Back for Neat at the point. He fires the puck in deep. Hamblett is actually playing the wing on the power play. Passes around to McKenna. McKenna keeps it in at the line. No, not quite. Almost a nice play there by Braden McKenna. Face off just outside the line. 1:46 left on the penalty. Hinckley and Neat, natural forwards, playing the points on the power play. Carruthers rattles that in deep. Chasing it back is Reap, Grant Reap. Puck gets by Neat, and Hinckley will collect it at center ice. Nice play with McKenna. McKenna's got a little bit of ice and a head of steam. Tries to get around two players. He does. Puck squirts away from him behind the net, but he recovers it. Centers it out in front. It's poked at and covered up by Rossi. Both Hamblett in. Carruthers had a chance at it. Line change for DS Weston. Ashland will change their forwards. 1:16 left on the power play. Puck is fought for. Sarnblad on the draw. Not sure when he came back into the lineup. It's the first time I've seen him. He was injured for quite a bit, I think. Sacco now behind the net for Sarnblad. Martin trying to make a steal there and gets past Garzone at the point. Back goes Roman. Roman, big switch wings, but too fast for Martin and hammered down by Ashland. Roman behind his net. 45 seconds left on the power play. Eludes 1-4 checker. Skates out. Connects with Garzone. He's going to skate it into the Ashland zone. Fire shot on net that's gloved and held onto by Rossi. Still no score here. 12:51 left in the first period. 32 seconds left on the power play. Sarnblad, Martin, Sacco stay out there, as do Garzone and Roman. for DS Weston. That puck is gathered up pretty nicely by Reardon of Ashland and hammered down the ice. Milko applying all kinds of pressure. Garzone now fighting for it along the boards. Being tied up by Ashland nicely, killing time. Roman now liberates the puck, gets it to Sarnblad, but batted back down in by Reardon. Roman picking up a little steam. Gets over the red line, fires it in. It's going to get chased by Horhan and McKenna. Reardon sends it around, trying to connect with Milko. That puck is batted up the wing and out. Power plays over, team's back at even strength. Here comes McKenna, circling through center ice. Gets away from Rodriguez, fires the puck in. Hinckley intercepts. Now Ashland tries the other side. Reardon's going to try to work this up the right wing, and he's able to. Gets it up ahead to Rodriguez. Senior captain, nice move, but now poke checked away. McKenna's got it, gives it to Hinckley. Hinckley with a drive. That is swallowed up by Rossi. So far, DS Weston doing a good job of keeping the puck mostly in the Ashland end. Obviously, they've had the 2-minute man advantage. Now Carruthers out there with Sonblad and Neat. McEwen and Hamlet at the point. Face off one nicely, and up the left wing, here comes Dinsdale. His backhand into the crease. Batted away, back to the point. Rattled in, collected there. Now Soundblood's got it. And they're able to clear it out. Reap back to collect it. Quick counterattack. Fires it up to Dinsdale, who flicks it in the zone. McEwen. His pass is intercepted partially. McEwen now batted up again. Here's Neat. They bounce it off the wall. That was Fiore who played that up to Neat. Now wrapped back into the zone by Dinsdale. Back to collect it is Garzone. He tries to connect with Neat. Here comes Sacco. Unable to get past Reardon. Again, the counterattack, Milko. Coming in 1-on-2. He gets off a wrist shot that's blocker saved by Goldstein. Rattled into the corner. Milko fighting for it. Back to the point. Reardon. His shot is intercepted by Hinckley. Hinckley's got speed. The sophomore walks in. He gets off a shot. That's a save by Rossi. DS Weston trying to keep the puck in the zone, and they can't. And an offside call. Good chance there by Hinckley. Rossi flashing out the right leg. McKenna's going to take the draw now with Keaveney. Reardon. Big play off the wall. Too much for Milko. McEwen up to Horahan. That puck's intercepted. Puck is rattled up, and nice play by McKenna. Gets past one guy. Almost past the second. Trying to work something with Chang. But now here comes Ashland on the counterattack. Keaveney working on McEwen. Chang's now going to collect it. Sends it right to McEwen. Sorry, right to Keaveney. But now the puck has cleared the zone. Ashland trying to work it back in. They do. Intercepted by DS. Here comes McKenna. 1v3. He gets dispossessed. Puck is worked up to Rodriguez up the left wing. Backhand flick behind the net. McEwen's going to get there. Puck stolen by Dinsdale. His centering pass. Little miscommunication there amongst two Ashland forwards, and now it's rattled behind the net. It's going to get tracked down by McEwen, but not cleared. Goldstein has to play that. It goes off the net, and it's going to be a face-off in the DS Weston end. Ashland picking up the pace here a little bit. Asserting themselves a little more. They have a very quick counterattack. The defenders, if they win the puck, they're always looking left wing, right wing for somebody streaking up ice. McEwen. Puck's lost. Back to the point. Rattled back down. Here's a wrist shot from number 24, Kassane. Kellen Kassane, and that's gobbled up by Goldstein for a face-off. Kassane on the draw now. Puck is rattled around. Sarnblad. Neat's going to gain the blue line. Gets off a nice wrist shot. Here's a rebound for Sarnblad. Oh, and another save by Rossi. Going right to the stick of Sarnblad. Rossi was temporarily out of position but made a nice recovery. Now Sarnblad with a steal inside the blue line. Makes a nice move. Gets a shot off. Save Rossi. Sarnblad with a good shift here. 2 quality shots. Max Neat using his wrist shot. It's quite the weapon. Hinckley now behind the net. Ooh. Chased and rattled by Sacco, and we got a delayed penalty call here. Sacco's gonna spend 2 minutes in the box for a cross-check or boarding or cross-check. So Ashland will go on the power play for the first time. Gonna roll out there with Keaveney and Rodriguez, Reardon. Looks like Milko on the right wing. Milko chasing that puck behind the net. Rodriguez. Garzone tries to win it, but it's Milko. Milko back to the blue line. A one-timer. Saved and gobbled up by Goldstein. Reardon with a blast. Marr is leaving the bench and going to the locker room. He hasn't been on the ice since he had that collision in the first minute. I hope he's not injured. Hinckley wins the draw. Nice play by Hinckley. It's rattled down the ice by the DS Weston defense. Martin using his speed to cause trouble, keeping the puck in. Fighting there with Riva. Riva lost his stick, but now Reardon's helping out. Puck works around to Milko. A lot of time killed. 1:23 left on the penalty. As Ashland's finally able to get it out of the zone. Here comes Milko, flying into the DS Weston end. Oh, could have been cleared and wasn't, but now regained by DS Weston, and Garzone's able to work that out of the zone. Rattle back in, but Roman's clear, high off the glass, goes over the glass, and we will have a face-off in the DS Weston end. 1:06 left on the penalty to Sacco. McKenna and Keaveney on the draw. Puck tied up. We're back to the point, but unfortunately past Reardon. Forehand. Trying to put pressure on Reardon. Reardon with a nice play to get out of his end. Oh, McKenna pinches him against the board zone, steals the puck. And the puck is eventually cleared. Regrouping is Riva. He finds Milko and Reardon, but puck now back to Riva. Flying up the ice again is Milko. Oh, Rodriguez. Oh, that was in a dangerous spot and finally, eventually tapped in by Ashland. Rodriguez with a nice centering pass. And Keaveney was there. He was tied up by a defender, but he eventually got his stick on the ice and was able to put that past an out of position Goldstein. Goldstein just not able to get across to the left post quick enough. And it's 1-0 Ashland. That should end the power play. We're back to 5-on-5. It's still on the clock. McEwen, Roman. Roman for Neat. Neat, nice little pass to Carruthers. Carruthers through a screen. His shot doesn't reach the net. McEwen rattles that behind the net. Oh, sorry, Fiore. Check that, 22 is Fiore. Backhanded softly in, but cleared by Ashland. Roman now regroups near his own blue line, and his clear up the glass is again over the glass for a face-off. Roman's got to fix that before he makes the NHL. He'll be racking up delay of game penalties. Hinckley and Kellen Kassane on the draw. Tied up nicely. Sacco, fresh out of the box, is able to get that puck out for Martin. Martin with great speed. He wins the race. He's looking for somebody to center it to. Hammered against the boards. And finally up and out by Bradica. There's McEwen, 44. He loses the puck. Ooh, shot on net. Martin, his backhanded clear is intercepted, but now finally comes back to McEwen. McEwen is able to skate out of his own end. Gets past one defender, but not the second and third. Here comes Ashland. Back to Bradica. He works the puck up and in the zone. Off the goaltender. Garzone up for Sacco. All kinds of pressure being put on by Fitzsimmons. Back behind the net. Milk goes there to cause trouble. Now DS Weston trying to come up the right wing. They can't. Intercepted. Centered out in front. Keaveney. Now the puck's finally cleared. And this will be an icing. One nothing. He's just scoring. Ashland with the lead. The goal by Keaveney. 4:56 left in the first period. Keaveney on the draw now with McKenna. McKenna wins the draw. Hamblett behind his own net. Up off the boards. Horahan. Nice little play with McKenna. McKenna ahead for Chang as he gets cleared out. And that puck is covered up by Rossi. Good skill there by DS Weston getting that puck up and out of their zone. McKenna line stays out there. Chang and Horahan. He and Keaveney battle for the draw. Chang can't get the shot off. They're trying to keep it in, but finally rattled up and out by Riva. Ashland deep into the zone. Here comes Hamblett. Flying up right wing. He gets bodied, loses the puck. It's back to Fiore. Fiore with a dangerous pass right to an Ashland player, and he walks in and scores. Second goal of the game for Keaveney. He picked out that pass right at the blue line. He was able to walk in all by himself. Goldstein not much of a chance. Keaveney with a nice move. Into the backhand, then back to the forehand. Carruthers' line is out there. Neat. Has the puck at the blue line. Gets off a nice wrist shot. Rossi's just going to hold on to that. 4:05 left in the first period. Grimes and Carruthers on the draw. Sarnblad trying to keep that in, gets it back to the point. Fired around behind the net by Ashland. Try to attack up the right wing. They get it out. Puck comes back to Hamblett. He's able to clear the zone. It's batted right back in, and Goldstein's going to hold on to that for a face-off. Face off to the right of Andrew Goldstein. Grimes on the face-off with Hinckley. Now Dinsdale's in there for Ashland. The puck's batted around dangerously in front. That wrist shot from the point gets Intercepted off the body of Martin. He's flying, trying to get around the defenseman, trying to get around Reardon. Hammered into the boards. Now Sacco fighting forward behind the net. Sacco's dumped, and we're going to have a penalty here. Which I'm guessing is on Reardon of Ashland, but we'll find out. Reardon is in fact going to the box for a hook. DS Weston with a chance here to climb back into this game. 3:23 left in the first period. Face-off is back to the point, but past Roman. Forechecked very nicely by Milko. He actually steals the puck. Back to his defense. And they finally send it down the ice. 1:40 left on the penalty. Roman's going to try again. Actually up to Martin. Martin sends that puck to Roman. Roman up the right wing for Sacco. Sacco can't get past an Ashland player, but now Martin's in the zone. Oh, he gets off a nice first shot, but that's gloved and held by Rossi. 1:24 left on the penalty to Reardon. 2:46 left in the period. Still 2-0 Ashland.
My parents are trying to log on. It's asking for the zip code. Is that the zip code? Are they in the wrong spot?
Back to Need at the point. Behind the net now. Carruthers looking at options. Hamlet's out in front, being tied up. Hamlet now against the boards, wins it behind the net. That puck's eventually cleared by Ashland. And the puck is iced by DS Weston. 43 seconds left on the power play. 2:05 left in the period. Wholesale changes by both teams. Sarnblad wins the draw. Garzone up for Martin. Martin with some space. He switches wings nicely to Sacco. Sacco walking in the zone. Oh, and his backhander rattles off the crossbar and goes up into the net. Terrific shot by Thomas Sacco, senior captain of DS Weston. About an inch too high. Sarnblad on the draw now. Puck is won back to the point. Garzone's got a little bit of space. He walks in. His wrist shot seemingly goes out the outside of the post. Martin now fires, tipped by Sarnblad, but wide of the net. Can't be cleared by Fitzsimmons. Kept in nicely. Martin now battling behind the net with Brown. Sacco trying to get it from Fitzsimmons. And finally cleared by Ashland. 2 seconds left on the penalty. 1:22 left in the period. Teams back at even strength. Roman up the right wing. Sarnblad with a check. McKenna. Puck comes to Sarnblad. Sarnblad trying to center it. Squirts away from everybody. Now Garzone at the point for McKenna. McKenna with a backhander. Rebound is dropped by Rossi, but no one's there to pounce on it. And then he finally does. 56 seconds left in the period. McKenna on the draw. Joey Perdoni on right wing. Horahan on left wing. Horahan almost got a shot off there, but now it's cleared. Feathered into the zone by Ashland. Played away from Milko. And now here's McKenna. He's got a 2-on-2 with center ice. He gets off a wrist shot. That's blocker saved away. Forehand can't get the rebound, but now it's fired in from the point. Kept in at the line, almost by Perdoni. Here comes Ashland. Nice play there from McEwen. And he was tripped. So a tripping call against Ashland. Keaveney, the goal scorer, 2 goals in the first period, but he's going to the box for 2 minutes. 21 seconds left here in the first period. So assuming they don't score and nothing changes, this power play will carry over into the second period. Sarnblad, Martin. Shot by Sacco, nice save by Rossi. And nice play by Ashland to just send that down the ice. 11 seconds left. Perhaps chance for one more opportunity. Reardon's got it though, deep in his end. He's just going to tie it up against the boards. 1 second left. And that's the end of the period. So Ashland with 2 goals from Keaveney have a 2-0 lead. We'll be back with second period action when it resumes.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 230,000 participants here in Massachusetts who take part in high school sports.
Welcome back to second period action. Ashland with a 2-0 lead over Dover-Sherborn Weston. 2 first period goals from Keaveney. Yes, Weston looking to climb back into this game. They're still on the power play. 1:39 left on a 2-minute hooking penalty to Reardon. Sarnblad coming up right wing. He fans on it, and that results in an offside. And 27 left in the penalty. It's that post-Zamboni ice that both teams tend to struggle with for the first couple minutes. Now Roman with the puck. Makes a dangerous pass, but a successful pass to Martin, but he kind of loses the puck. Rodriguez now behind the net, centers it out beautifully, but it could not be redirected on net by, looks like Milko. Now it's Garzone. He skates it all the way up, gains the line. Looking for options, goes behind the net. Plays it back to Roman. Roman fires a shot through. That was not on net. Lucky for Rossi, I'm not sure he saw that. And now the puck is cleared down by Ashland nicely. 36 seconds left on the power play. Roman circles the net. Getting harassed by Milko. Plays the puck up, and it's batted down by McEwen. He's got Sarnblad. Sarnblad with a shot. It's deflected, but it goes over the net. Forehand trying to keep it in. Comes back to the point, and McKenna's got it now. He circles at center ice. His backhand flip down into the zone, but Ashland beats him to it. They cleared the puck. It's fired back in by DS Weston. 3 seconds left on the penalty. And we are back to even strength. McKenna comes in a forecheck, and now McEwen intercepts out of the blue line. Carruthers trying to battle through a couple bodies, can't. Now McEwen with a steal. McEwen's got speed. He's down into the corner. Puck can't be cleared around by Ashland, but Ashland defender finally gets help. But here's Carruthers. He centers a pass. McKenna with a shot. That got saved by Rossi. Now McEwen turns the puck over, and it's fired in by Ashland. They actually get in there and win the puck. Get the puck away from Fiore. And now behind the net, it's Carruthers. His puck comes up. Gets to McKenna. Oh, he gets hammered down. No call by Reardon. Puck is fired on net by Chang and held on to by Rossi for a face-off. Face-off to the right of Rossi. Both teams changing. It's good speed by Reardon to get back in the play and harass McKenna. Now it's Sarnblad on the draw. Pucks around the net. Milko with a nice backhanded play. It's eventually going to come to Rodriguez. Nope, he doesn't get there fast enough. It's an icing call. Corbin is out there for the first time tonight with Neat and Sarnblad. Face off to the left of Rossi. Corbin with a shot that is partially deflected wide of the net. Now Neat gets a stick on that but can't do a clean steal. Roman gets that puck at center ice and battles it back in, but that is going to be an icing call. A little too much force on that play by Roman off the boards. Martin, Hinckley, and Sacco out there now. Hinckley seemingly taking the place of Finmar on the top line, as he must not be healthy after his first period collision. Keaveney almost had a shot off, looking for a hat trick. Now it's cleared. Riva. His pass only finds Hamblett. Hamblett now skates it over the red line, over the blue line, down the right wing. Still has the puck, battling. Finally won away by Brown, but back to the point. Shot in, that's rattled around, and here comes Rodriguez up the right wing. He's trying to get around McEwen. Oh, centers the puck nicely and tapped in by Keaveney for a hat trick. We've seen that play before. Run again to perfection by Ashland. Keaveney just parked by the far post. Rodriguez with a beautiful pass right through the crease to his teammate for a 3-0 lead. Keaveney line stays out there. McKenna, Horahan, Chang for DS Weston. McKenna trying to battle through some bodies. Milko plays it off the glass and it clears the zone. Everybody touches up. Chang now forechecking. Chang rattles Milko and wins the puck, and now it's McKenna. McKenna walking out, and Rossi makes a save. Kind of a slash there from Chang that went uncalled. Fiore bounces it off the boards and clears the zone. Back to get it is Bradica. And now it comes to Keaveney again. Keaveney cuts into the slot and scores his fourth. Wrist shot through traffic, beats Goldstein. He's having a career night. 10:40 left in the second period. He has given Ashland a 4-0 lead. Mercifully, the Keaveney line goes to the bench. Grimes out there now, fighting for the draw with Carruthers. Neat's gonna forecheck in on Fagan. That puck's rattled around. Can't get past McEwen. He fires it back in. Neat flies in. Puck is trapped along the boards. Still fought for. Carruthers. And there's going to be a penalty call here against DS. Interference call looks like it's on Roman. So he'll go to the box for 2 minutes. And DS trailing 4-0 will have to kill off this 2-minute power play. Carruthers and Keaveney on the face-off. One by Ashland back to the point. Reardon moving to his right. Rattles that in behind the net. Hamblett able to get that and saucer it out of the zone very nicely. Reardon chasing it down. Neat forechecking. Ashton trying to work it up and out, but Carruthers gets his stick on it, sends it back in the zone. Carruthers again forechecking, but Rodriguez finally skates out, but he gets rattled by Neat. Puck still kept out of the zone. Rodriguez circles center ice, regroups back to his defenseman. Oh, sorry, that's Keaveney playing back. Now Keaveney with a head of steam coming up left wing. Gains the line, pinched off by Hamblett. Behind the net is Carruthers. He rattles it around, but he cannot get it past Fagan. Oh, he does at the point. Neat now, trying to use some speed. Reardon back nicely. 1:01 left on the penalty. Pretty good kill from DS. Ashland hasn't been able to establish any kind of presence in the DS Weston zone. And they steal the puck here and they fire it down the ice again. 45 seconds left on the power play. McEwen racing in the bench. Hinckley back out there on D. Tied up in the corner by Chang. He's there with 3 Ashland players. Reardon finally comes out with the puck. Gains the red line. Comes down the right wing nicely. Gets away from Garzone. That shot doesn't make it all the way through. Behind the net for Reardon. He's going to get harassed by Hinckley. Hinckley does get it up to McKenna, and they do work it out. Now Keaveney trying to wait for his teammates to clear. 4 seconds left on the penalty. Reardon at the blue line. Skating in. Hinckley wards them off. Team's back to full strength. And Martin, unfortunately, I don't think he's going to get to that before the icing call. He was all by himself at center ice, but they couldn't connect with him. 8:03 left in the period. 4-0 Ashland. 4 goals from Keaveney. Perdoni on the draw for DS Weston. Martin gets that out nicely to Sacco. Sacco and Martin, 2-on-1. That pass doesn't get back to Martin. Sacco behind the net. Nice defensive play there from Ashland. Oh, that backhanded pass is intercepted, but it's going to get corralled by McEwen at the point, who rattles it back into the corner. Reap trying to clear that. And finally it is cleared. Collision there just inside the blue line, and Hamblett able to work that puck up, and or Roman rather, over the ice and down into the Ashland zone. Hussein gets in all kinds of trouble, gets tied up with Perdoni, and we're going to get a call. Perdoni's going to go to the box. For one, I'm not sure. Gesture looked like referee was stabbing himself in the back. So maybe a spearing call or something. Five minutes though is the penalty on Perdoni. So DS Weston really putting themselves in a hole here in the second period. Carruthers on the draw. All kinds of patience. Oh, beautiful cross ice pass to Riva, but his shot went high and wide. Chopped down the ice finally by Hinckley. Sarnblad going to try to keep it down here. Liberates the puck from the corner, passes to Carruthers, who had some net open on the far side, but he couldn't get a clean shot off as he was checked pretty nicely by an Ashland player. Now behind the net, Carruthers for Sarnblad. Matthias tied up and draws a penalty. Riva Going to go to the box, 2 minutes for holding. Great forechecking there by Sarnblad and Carruthers. Take a big chunk out of that man advantage for Ashland. Teams will skate 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. Then Ashland will go back on the power play. Nice win by McKenna. Hinckley, McKenna. Oh, nice play there from Milko. Forces them to clear the zone, but now Garzone coming down left wing into McKenna nicely. McKenna's shot saved by Rossi. Rossi's always in the right spot. Behind the net. Flicked up the wing and finally cleared. Hinckley will corral that. Minute 30 left on the 4-on-4. McKenna checked. Now Reardon feathers a pass ahead for Rodriguez, but he's not going to get there. Hinckley's got it. Kept it nicely at the point by Reap. That could have been trouble had it got past Reap. There's a shot. Oh, and the rebound, very dangerous, goes wide of the net. Roman now in a foot race with Rodriguez. Rodriguez wins it, circles his net. Comes up the left-hand side. Coming on Hamblett. Oh, good stick check from Hamblett. Now Roman gains the blue line. His shot through a screen goes off the defenseman. Off Reap's legs into the corner. Roman still got it though. Trying to connect with Neat. Feathers a play out in front, but no one's there to get it except Milko, senior captain. Nice play to Reardon. He rips off a shot that just goes wide. Reardon. Milko. Back for Reardon behind the net. Oh, feathers it out in front beautifully. DS finally able to clear that. And Ashland brings it back in for an offside call. Nice play there between Milko and Reardon. Goldstein with a nice save, and defense was there to help clear the puck. Chang on the draw. Won by Ashland. 1 second left on the 4-on-4. Now a 5-on-4 for 2:19. Ashland again with the man advantage. In the corner. Fitzsimmons and Keaveney play catch. Keaveney, does not connect out in front. And now it's worked ahead for Chang. Chang trying to work up speed, gain the line, get around Brown. Centers the puck nicely, but nobody home. Chang somehow wins it back, keeps it in at the blue line. Kills some more time, 1:51 left on the man advantage. Chang working hard, trying to win the puck back in his own zone. Working against Brown. Puck poked out by Carruthers. Ashland has to regroup down on their own end. Keaveney circles in front of his goalie. Trying to skate away from Carruthers. Sarnblad gets away from both of them. Cuts in front of the net. Looked like he's about to get a shot off, but Carruthers bothered him and now switches wings. That shot fired on by Polanzi and eventually tied up by Goldstein for the save. .117 left in the power play. Ashland back to the point. Reardon cuts to his right, walks right in, rips off a wrist shot that hits Garzone's legs, goes to the corner, still kept in. Oh, Goldstein made the save. Gave up a little bit of a rebound, but no harm as Hinckley clears it. Sarnblad and Polanzi are hanging out at center ice. They chase the puck down. Sarnblad with a shot there, but now DS Weston in behind their net. Hinckley works the puck around to Horahan gave it away briefly. Hinckley now clears it to the other side. Dinsdale trying to keep it in. That puck's finally cleared. Sarnblad hanging out at center ice for a reason. 2-on-1. Nice defensive play there from Polanzi. Sarnblad had a teammate wide open in front. He just couldn't get on the puck because of Polanzi's stick check. Horahan with a beautiful back check. But it's not over. Oh, and there's a shot from Grimes that his blocker saved wide. That puck gets away from Sarnblad at center ice, and the power play is over. Team's back to even strength. Garzone flips that puck in. Martin, all kinds of speed. Centers it, rebound. Saved, I guess. And then the net got dislodged. Sacco was flying in on the right wing at 100 miles an hour to pick up that Martin rebound, but Rossi must have scooped it up. McKenna, Sacco, Martin. Sacco was offside with his whole body and reached back over the blue line to pull the puck in with him. Whistled by the referee. 1:57 left in the second period. Be nice for DS Weston to at least get one here, get a little momentum going into the third. Sacco fires that puck in deep. Behind the net's Riva. That clearing pass almost intercepted by McKenna in the zone, but he gets it outside the zone. DS Weston trying to counterattack. Hamblett. McKenna. Nice little saucer pass to Martin. Martin flips it into the opposite wing. Sacco crashes, comes to McKenna. Sacco goes down, McKenna's centering pass, nobody there. Now played Fitzsimmons, trying to work it up the boards, but can't. 1:15 left in the period. Puck rattles around. Sacco in there with two Ashland players. Now it finally comes out. Oh, and Fitzsimmons gets hammered by Sarnblad with a shoulder check. Now Hamblett can't quite work it out. Fitzsimmons try to lay a check on him. And now Roman behind the net. Getting harassed. Bodies crashing into each other everywhere. And here's Sarnblad, one-on-one. Gets off a pass. Oh, and Sacco switched to the forehand and deflected up and over the goalie and into the net. 40 seconds left in the period. Good vision there from Sarnblad to see his oncoming teammate. Got the puck over to him, but he's on his backhand, had to switch to his forehand and couldn't quite get it on net, I'm sure, the way he wanted. Carruthers. Corbin is out there now. Gets a turnaround shot off the face-off. It goes into the corner. 35 seconds left in the period. Ashland works it out, but it comes all the way to Garzone. He comes back for Neat. Neat gets past one guy. Keaveney gets level, trying to lay a check on Neat. And oh, and it's centered out in front. Nice play to Corbin, but he couldn't redirect that on net. Now they're going the other way. 12 seconds left in the period. Pinched in by Hinckley. Neat with a big check on Keaveney, but now it's Neat that goes down. And a couple seconds left, and a shot by Carruthers, and that'll do it in the period. So the volume of checking picked up in the last few minutes of the second period. But DS Weston still unable to score. 4 goals from Keaveney from Ashland. And Ashland has a 4-0 lead. We'll be back with third period action when it resumes.
Hi, my name is JB Harvey. I'm 14 years old, and I have Duchenne muscular dystrophy.
My name is Ryan Hastings. I'm 20 years old and I have Duchenne muscular dystrophy.
My name's Keelan. I'm 14 and I have Duchenne.
My name is Joey. I'm 21 and I have Duchenne.
My name is Devin. I'm 13 and I have Duchenne.
Quality of life is everything. We have no control over the quantity of years, but with the help of JB's Keys, we're able to, maximize the quality, and that gives us freedom that we really didn't expect to have.
Yeah, with JB Keys, we've been able to relax and have fun. And something as simple as that, we don't take for granted. We enjoy doing things just like everybody else. And the fact that we get to go skiing and sailing and other things that we've been able to do, it's words can't even tell you how thankful we are for that.
I feel so blessed and I feel so grateful when my son has this opportunity. For him to be able to fly down the mountain in New Hampshire I cry. Like I see him coming down with his coach and the whole team around him, and I tear up because for him to have this experience is precious. And quite frankly, when we got the diagnosis, I never thought that as a family we were going to be able to do these kinds of activities.
The laughter is the best. You'll hear them laughing coming down the mountain. You hear them laughing on the sailboat. Those smiles are just like, that's why we do it.
The weekends at Loon are super fun because they let me get out of my house for a weekend and do something fun, then just forget about my condition for a weekend and just have fun. I look forward to them months ahead because they're just the best trip ever.
Not being able to do activities for the last couple of years really cemented how important those activities are. It's necessary, especially the day-to-day can get so frustrating. Besides having Duchenne and having physical limitations, there are so many neuropsych issues with a lot of kids with Duchenne. Keelan has severe ADHD, Tourette's, dyslexia, and some cognitive delays. And the day-to-day can get so frustrating. And when we go away as a family, doing something that can be adapted for Keelan that the rest of us can enjoy together as well always works out so much better than when we try to go it alone.
I think it's important to make friends, with the same situation going on, and try to have fun with them, because it makes you feel like you're not alone.
It's not only outdoor activity, it's kind of a therapy weekend, getting together with all the families and the kids all go in the pool, and it makes us feel less alone in our challenges, and it makes Keelan feel less alone to see kids just like him.
I've been skiing with JB's Keys for 5 years. My favorite part about skiing is when the wind goes in your face. JB's Keys is great.
I found out that they had a scholarship program for college, and I decided to apply to take advantage of it. I was able to successfully get the scholarship and was able to use the money for my college education.
One thing that's unique with Duchenne is there are a lot of hidden taxes for families. Things that are much harder to do or not easily accessible or just cost more money or take more effort. I mean, traveling is a troop movement, and so being able to get the scholarship that William got helped soften the blow of the different costs involved with going to school, because things add up.
Another important thing that JB's Keys does is helps provide money to the DMD clinic at the UMass Medical Center in Worcester.
The Duchenne program at UMass Medical is the gold standard for care for these boys. And the primary neurologist that sees these boys is Dr. Brenda Wong. Brenda is the best human you could ever meet. And she ensures that every single provider is coordinated and that they all know exactly what is going on with the other providers. So instead of potentially having to go see a pulmonologist or a cardiologist, an endocrinologist, she ensures that all of that care is coordinated and that at the end of the visit, it's very clear, if there are any changes with meds or there's any new protocol for stretching or whatever needs to be done to optimize that particular boy's care, she has it all in hand and makes sure that everybody knows what to do.
Dr. Wong kind of knows, she has specific stuff she knows about each person, and I don't really know how she remembers.
JB's Keys is a critical funder of the UMass Medical Clinic, and having that support and ensuring that the funds continue to come in so the team has the best possible service providers is critically important.
It's a big family we're in here. We have the Duchenne's family. We're all in it together, and we're just trying to do the best we can for our boys. That's what we're all doing. And please help us out.
First of all, I'd say thank you because it's very emotional to see people give out of the goodness of their heart. That means the world to me because that kind of support, I don't see it every day. I do see it at the JB Keys events, and that means the world to me.
I had the pleasure with my family and several colleagues and friends to attend JB's Keys' last Tackling Duchenne fundraiser event a few years ago. I believe it was 3 years ago. And since that time, we have lost members of this Duchenne community, including a very dear friend named Michael. It's completely devastating for us to lose members of this community, and it's critically and vitally important that we continue to raise money, raise awareness, ensure that local clinics like the UMass Medical team have the funds that they have to do the work that they need to do. I think in life, so many want to give to charities, and many charities are large. You're not really sure where your dollars are actually going to benefit people on the other side or benefit individuals. And I think what is so special and unique about JB's Keys is that every dollar we raise tonight is going to impact a family directly, whether it be through improving their care at UMass Medical, allowing this boy to do an activity that he would never be able to do otherwise, and to give the entire family the ability to have a better quality of life is priceless.
Welcome back to third period action. Ashland with a 4-0 lead. DS Weston trying to find some way to climb back into this game. Teams are 5-on-5. So far it's been the Jack Rossi and Keaveney show as number 11 for Ashland has all 4 goals, and Rossi has been able to turn away every DS Weston shot so far. We'll see what happens here in the third period. Martin with a between the legs clear that could end up being trouble. Finally chipped up, but not out. But Riva's clear down into the corner was way too high and into the net. But it must have gone off a DS Weston player because the face-off is staying in this end. Top line is out there for Ashland. McKenna line is out there for DS Weston. McKenna and Keaveney on the face-off. Good win from Braden McKenna. Worked up the right wing and out. Rattled back in by Ashland. And now finally, McKenna in a foot race with Reap. Reap gets there. Although McKenna wins the puck. Horahan behind the net, trying to center it out in front for Perdoni, but hit too many legs. Now it's coming up the left wing. Ashland is able to work it up and out. Intercepted by Horahan in center ice, though. Roman gets it away from Rodriguez. And now Hamblett over the red line. Fires it down in, goes behind the net. Horahan's going to get there. But he can't control that puck off the boards. Ashland's able to clear it. Hinckley back to get it with Neat. Neat up to Hinckley. A little give and go. Hinckley's able to corral the puck down in the Ashland end. Establish himself behind the net. It's Chang. Chang's unable to get that center out in front, and Ashland's able to win that puck back and skate it out. Fired in by Kassane. PJ, the captain. Now it is worked in front of the net. Garzone gets it away from Kassane. Now it's finally worked up to center ice. Neat gets a stick on it. Puck gets away from Carruthers. Garzone. Reardon gets to his check. Garzone puts a heavy check on Reardon and he's hurt. The door flew open there at the end of the bench. I don't know if that was after he got checked or was part of the problem. But Reardon kind of limps onto the bench. Hopefully just the wind knocked out of him. I think Ashland D were looking to make a change right at that moment and open the door, but Reardon was never able to get off. Now Kellen Kassane kicked out of the face-off. PJ Kassane will take it. He and Sacco will finally get the draw. That's fired in by Brown, but not deep enough. Martin is able to clear it. Sarnblad flicks it for Sacco. Sacco for Martin, but away from him. Now delayed offside here. Ashland is able to counterattack to give the puck away to Sarnblad. But now they got it coming out of their own end. Up the left wing. Kassane going through all kinds of traffic. Gets upended. Sarnblad loses the puck to Kassane. Pokes it in behind the net. Eventually comes to Fitzsimmons. Sarnblad's going to win it back though. And ice the puck. Both teams will change. Face-off will be down here to Andrew Goldstein's right. Keaveney back to the point. Brown. Rodriguez behind the net, trying to connect with Keaveney, but Garzone intercepts that. Now it's worked out nicely. Here's McKenna. McKenna and Horahan, 2-on-2. Backhander McKenna, turned aside by Rossi. Corbin with a poke at it. Rossi way out of his net, but the referee blows the whistle. Puck covered by Rossi. McKenna on the face-off. Keaveney, Corbin. His backhanded flip goes through the crease. Ashland trying to work it up and out, and they do, switching wings nicely to Keaveney, the goal scorer. He's harassed by McKenna, and Garzone steals the puck away, but they're going to get McKenna with the slash, I believe. It was all over Keaveney as he was racing down the right side of the ice. Looks like a hook. 2 minutes for the sophomore. Power play for Ashland. They got a 4-0 lead, and they got all their big guns out there. Keaveney wins the puck back nicely. Oh, it's a shot by Milko that went over the net. A little bit of a fluttering wrist shot. Ah, stolen nicely now by Hamblett. He gets it to Carruthers. Carruthers has space. He comes in over the line. Gets a shot off and scores! Crossing Carruthers, short-handed. Able to walk in over the blue line because of all the interference and congestion that Max Neat was running for him. Came into the face-off circle and ripped off a wrist shot that went over the shoulder of Rossi. Had no one in front of him. Might have been slightly surprised by the shot or just too quick and good to catch up to it. But now short-handed, DS Weston gets one. See if they can successfully kill off the rest of this penalty. 1:37 left on the main advantage to Ashland. Keaveney looking for his fifth, but that's swallowed up by Goldstein. Face off to the right of Andrew Goldstein, junior goalie. Carruthers can't win that. Ashland. Rodriguez down into the corner. Milko. Now it's behind the net. Now it's Rodriguez. Garzone all over him, along with Carruthers. Still got the puck though. Oh, cross behind the net to Keaveney. Keaveney switches across for Milko, but his shot goes wide. Back to Milko at the point. Need hanging out at center ice. He's occupying Reardon. Oh, and there's a centering pass. Carruthers flattens Reardon. Puck behind the net. Goldstein gets checked, loses his stick. Puck is cleared out of the ice. Neat. Back there, not with Reardon, but with Riva. Reardon now gets the puck. He walks in. Looking for help, looking for options. Big cross-ice pass. Backhander, forehander, save by Goldstein. He covers it up. And the whistle finally sounds. Great move by Milko. Walked in, did everything but score. 31 seconds left on the penalty to McKenna. Keaveney on the draw with Chang. 9:56 left in the game. 4-1 Ashland leading. Everybody finally ready for the restart of play. Chang wins that. DS Weston unable to clear it out of the zone though. Center out in front. Now they are able to clear. Sarnblad hanging out at center ice. Ends up being a two-line pass or a high stick played in the air. So the face-off will be all the way down in the Ashland end. 16 seconds left on the penalty. McKenna's on his feet, ready to exit the penalty box. Chang's going to try to win this draw. Puck's batted around. Keaveney in trouble. Chang got a stick on it, but clears the zone. Rodriguez with a nice move. Gets it up to Milko. Milko one-on-one with Hamblin. Oh, passes off nicely to Rodriguez. He fans on his wrist shot. Now Roman. Roman's clear. Is too high. And will result in a face-off. Stop me if you've heard this one. But Roman's clear sailed out of play. Perdoni on now with Martin and Sacco. Puck comes to center ice to Sacco. Smart play there by the Ashland defender to bat that away as Sacco was about to take off. Fire down the ice. Oh, and intercepted just away from Martin. Terrific play by Bradica. Hinkley now fighting for it down in the corner. He gets it up the wing. Kept in at the point. Nice play from Reap. Dancing with it is Kellen Kassane. Now Reap's wrist shot goes wide. Save, rebound goes wide. Back at the point now, Bradica can't keep it in. But he's able to turn and just fire it back down. Keeps back at even strength. 8:32 left in the game. Sacco flicks the puck up to center ice. Goldstein leaves that behind the net for Garzone. Garzone's clears too high and goes up into the crowd. Face off to Goldstein's left. McKenna. Corbin feeds McKenna. McKenna trying to get some speed. Reardon is very fast, is with him. That shot goes high and wide. Comes all the way around to the other point and out. Back to get it is McEwen. Corbin. Gets away from everybody. Now Roman. Nice move to get away from a forechecker. But doesn't shake the next guy. Batted back in behind the net. McEwen with a quick pass up forehand. They got away from him and now back behind the net and too far and icing. Polanzi was on the wrong side of the red line when he fired that puck down in. DS Weston, 7:39 left. Will have an opportunity with a face-off to Rossi's left. McKenna on the draw. Oh, Ashland works that up nicely up past Hinckley. Puck is kept in at the line. Fired way crazy high by Grimes. And it's going to be a face-off in the DS Weston zone. Both teams changing. Top line back on the ice for Ashland. Carruthers and Keaveney on the draw. They've accounted for all 5 goals in this game. Keaveney looking to dish to his teammate. His drop pass is intercepted by Neat. Neat gets it up and out. Chang for Carruthers, but can't really do much with it. Now it's Neat. He's got the blue line. Everybody's onside. Terrific wrist shot from the blue line. Rossi up to the challenge with a blocker. Carruthers keeps it in. Neat with a body check. Chang trying to get the puck. Puck is lifted up and out. Hinckley plays the puck off the boards to himself, but he can't catch up with it. Fired in by Neat. Everybody clears. Partial change from DS Weston. Trying to come up the left wing. Carruthers keeps it in. Battling there with Milko. Milko now is able to feather it out of his zone. Sarnblad intercepts. Hits Neat. Neat cuts back, gets off his wrist shot again. Rossi with the save. It's a good, hard, quick, snappy wrist shot from Max Neat that's always on net. Rossi's not giving up too many rebounds tonight, though. Sarnblad on that draw. DS Weston able to keep it in. Now the puck's with Sarnblad. Goes cross ice to Sacco. Sacco turns quick shot. Saved by Rossi. Sacco can't quite keep that in. Here comes Ashland 2-on-1. It's Kassane trying to send it across for his brother. Now it's behind the net. Oh, given away to Kassane in front. And Kellen's wrist shot is gloved and held onto by Andrew Goldstein. .5:49 left in the game. 4-1 Ashland leads. Kellen Kassane on the draw for Ashland. They're trying to work it back to the point. Sarnblad's got it now, though. He gets that puck up and out. Bradica can't quite connect with Fitzsimmons. Here comes Garzone. Garzone down in the corner lays a nice check onto Reap. Puck's batted around. Sacco going behind the net. He lays the check on somebody, but it's cleared. Here's Hinckley. Hinckley gets it up the right wing, down to the Ashland blue line, and they just send it back down, and puck stays in. Rolls behind the net, and is touched up for a whistle. Delayed penalty call on Andrew Martin. Not thrilled with that call. Charging, I believe was the call. And Ashland's going back in the power play, which would sound like bad news, but that's been the only time that DS Weston has scored. So maybe they'll be able to manufacture another shorthanded opportunity or two while killing off this 2 minutes. Did not see the play involving Martin. Hamblett trying to clear that puck. Reardon's at the point. He and McKenna battle for it. Hamblett turns away, Reardon turns away from him. Reardon walking in. Puck's around. Doesn't go in somehow. Went off the post. 2-3 whacks at it there from Garcia. And now the puck is up and kept in nicely by Reardon. McKenna, though, gets it. Delayed penalty. It's going to be on Roman. Interference. Sorry, Hamblett. So it'll be a 5-on-3 for Ashland for a minute 34. Barring any scoring. DS Weston's going with Hinckley, McKenna, and Garzone. Garzone behind his net. Gets it up to McKenna. McKenna should have an opportunity to clear this. He skates it out. Reardon bodies him off the puck. Here comes Ashland. 3-on-2. Saved by Goldstein. Puck's back to the point. Hinckley now rifles that up and clears nicely. 1:05 left on Martin's penalty. Here comes Ashland 2-on-1. Coming out of the zone, it's Grimes. Grimes with a shot. Gobbled up by Goldstein. Beautiful save. Came way out of his net and took away all the options. 51 seconds left on the 2-man advantage. Chang can't win that. Rodriguez now harassed by Chang, bodied by Chang, but Ashland keeps the puck off Goldstein's glove behind the net, centered out in front. Rodriguez and Chang again going at it along the boards. Oh, Rodriguez's backhand pass partially intercepted by Chang. DS Weston still unable to clear it. Now it's McEwen. McEwen puts a move on his man, rifles it around the boards, and kept in by Ashland. Chang is almost able to clear it out of the zone, but he's not able to. 14 seconds left on the 2-man advantage. DS Weston working incredibly hard here. Ashland with a nice power play. That shot goes behind the net. Going to get tracked down by Polanzi. Polanzi feathers it back behind the net to his teammate. Back for Rodriguez, off his skate. Oh, and it's off Chang and out to center ice. There's a hit on Carruthers from Polanzi. No call. 10 seconds left on the penalty to Hamblett, and then we'll be back at even strength. Puck is laid off for the defenseman who feathers that in. And now we got a whistle. Face off in the DS Weston zone. And yet another penalty. I believe it's on the bench. The coach for something he might have said to the referee. Sean Scannell is going to go into the penalty box. And DS Weston is still shorthanded. But here comes Sacco. 1v4. Killing a little bit of time. Puck comes back to Sacco. And he's able to bounce it down the ice. 1:45 left on this latest penalty. 2:23 left in the game. Carruthers. Carruthers and Sacco throwing their bodies around. But here comes Rodriguez. He gains the blue line. He's coming down the right side. Cuts back. Looking to get a pass off. Feathers a backhander back, but it gets right between two of his teammates and clears the zone. Ashland with a 4-1 lead. Content to not necessarily press the issue. Here they come out of their zone. 1:06 left on the penalty. 1:43 left in the game. Rodriguez, he's going to try the left wing. Comes down into the zone, getting chased by Sacco. Still chased by Sacco. Checked by Sacco. Rodriguez. Oh! Nice backhander through the crease looking for Keaveney, who could have had number 5, but wasn't close to receiving that pass. Reap now behind the net. Rodriguez. Keaveney takes a shot, gets his own rebound. Oh, off the crossbar! Keaveney was that close to number 5. Garzone clears it down the ice. 1 minute left in the game, 21 seconds left on the penalty. Sarnblad can't keep it in. Here comes Ashland. They lose the puck. Roman, all Roman. Wrist, shot, save, Rossi. 4 seconds left on the bench penalty. 43 seconds left in the game. Ref moves everybody to the other face-off dot. Well, McKenna whiffed. Neat. Doesn't get much on that shot, and Rossi's able to close on it. I don't think Neat really had a place to put that puck, but also didn't quite get as much of a stick on it as he probably wanted. McKenna will probably try the same thing. Neat's able to keep that in momentarily. Now Ashland able to clear it up and out. 33 seconds left. McKenna on the draw with Milko. Played behind the net by Ashland. Up and out. Fired back in by Hamblett. 22 seconds left in the game. McKenna on the forecheck. Along with Chang. Puck stays in the zone momentarily. Hamblett gets a shot off in front of the net. Rossi sticks that aside. McKenna gets racked. Up to the point, across for Roman. He gets a shot off. And scores. So hard to tell if that one in. But Calvin Roman with a goal with 0.2 seconds left in the game. beating Rossi to his right. Hard, low shot along the ice. And there's your game. So DS Weston able to win the third period by getting a couple, keeping Keaveney and Ashland off the board, but ultimately they come up short as Ashland will wins this game 4-2. Say goodnight to everyone out there from the campus of the River School, and we'll see you next time.